Hold up, wait a minute. This series is ending? What's going on here, fam? What's going on? Oh my goodness, I can't believe they're ending another major title, as if the anime and manga industry hasn't already showcased over the past several years that, yo, dog, you gotta stop ending these major titles. I mean, regardless if they've been going on a long time, how many more major series that are holding up the industry by essentially their shoulder pads are they gonna keep on ending? This is getting out of hand. This is getting ridiculous. We've seen the end of series like My Hero Academia. We've seen the end of series like Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan. There is just so many series that have come to an end, and yet again, another juggernaut is reaching its climax. This one has been a long time in the making, a long time coming, but still, nevertheless, it's always a less than happy feeling, unfortunate feeling. When a notable series that you're familiar with is coming to an end, you will be a little bit like, yeah, how I'm kind of feeling right now, I guess you would say. But hang on tight, because we also got other stories in the world of Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, My Hero Academia creators' new work, and potential talks of an anime adaptation already. Like, we got a lot to talk about. Without further ado, let's jump into another exciting episode of Whenever News! Let's do this thing, shall we?
I was lost then, but now I found me. Then others found me, 'cause they can help me. All I want is you. All I want is you.
And of course, before we continue, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell to get all notifications. I got you covered in the world of anime and manga. Just hit them buttons. Also, by now, I'm sure some of y'all may be asking, like, yo, why is bro wearing that fit? What's going on here? And the truth of the matter is, the honest answer is, because I can do whatever I want. Sometimes people forget, like, yo, dog, you have the ability to wear what you want, say what you want, act how you want, long as you ain't hurting nobody, wear what you want. Not to mention the fact that I might be attending a convention here in the near future. I want to say maybe like September 4th. So I'm just kind of getting prepared on what I want to wear for that thing, although I might go in a different direction, maybe thinking either like Pokemon or My Hero Academia, somewhere in that realm. I don't know, just a thought that I had, but we shall see. Anyway, the story. In case you ain't here, it has been recently announced, and it's been announced for a bit that it was heading this direction, but it has been once again announced by the creator of Seraph of the End, aka Owari no Seraph, that the series is coming to a conclusion. And I'll be honest, this is a series that I've always thought was like really awesome. Seen the anime a while back, I think there was 2 seasons, always wondered what happened, why no 3rd season, what was going on here, but the series kept on going with the manga. And honestly, I think one of the charms of it is that it was kind of like the relationship between 2 of the more notable characters reminded me very much of like a Naruto and Sasuke type of situation, except like think Naruto and Sasuke, but like one of them turned into a vampire instead of going to Orochimaru's cave and Orochimaru's hideout or whatever. That was essentially the premise of Seraph of the End. Also, the soundtrack of the anime, oh my gosh, in particular the first opening and I think it was the first ending, the Scapegoat song. Come and break it down for me, a river will flow, Kiga nai mo shirema, mega nasu, saike saiko laita, yo to chiga. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, a dude like right here can do whatever, you know what I'm saying? I can sing in Japanese. Like, yo, who can do it like this person right here? None of you. Okay, maybe some of you, I don't know. Let me not get too, you know what I'm saying? Put the pride away, big dog. Let's read, because the recent article says, Seraph of the End by Daisuke Furuya, Takaya Kagami, and Yamato Yamamoto. That's one series. I had to really, like, wait a minute, this article, how the hell are they writing this? And Kono Oto, a different series, Tomare, by Amu, will both be reaching their climaxes next month in Jump Square issue number 10, 2026. Seraph of the End will receive the cover, and Kono Oto Tomari will receive the lead color page in the issue. And before we get into it, because there was actually, if I'm not mistaken, already like rumor and word circulating that Seraph of the End was going to be ending for a bit now. I've honestly been holding on to, I want to say, an article that I did want to talk about for some time regarding Seraph of the End. Let's read this. Shonen Jump creator breaks silence on ending after 14 years. A long-running Shonen Jump series has revealed that it is now approaching its grand finale 14 years after it first began, and the creator behind it all has broken their silence about the upcoming end. The past couple of years have marked a major shift for Shueisha's various magazines, as some of their long-running franchises from the 2010s have all come to an end one after another. Hits like Black Clover, My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, and more have wrapped, and now another long runner is going to be joining them soon. Takaya Kagami, Yamato Yamamoto, and Daisuke Furuya's, which I never heard of, like 3 creators basically creating a story. Like, this is not just, you know, an author and an artist or just an author. This is 3 people on this thing. Whoa. Seraph of the End has revealed that the series is now in the midst of working through its final volume of chapters, and it's going to end its run with Shueisha's Jump Square magazine after 14 years of serialization. Series writer Takaya Kagami revealed the announcement in volume 36 of the manga, hitting shelves in Japan this past week, and has shared a message with fans as they ready for the grand finale. Whether I cry or laugh, the next volume is the last. The grand climax unfolds, Seraph of the End series writer Takaya Kagami began. While writing, I was like, whoa, this is volume 36? And then, unbelievably, the next volume is planned to be the final volume of Seraph of the End? Wait, seriously? I thought as I wrote, as Kagami and the rest of the creative team prepares for the grand finale, which is likely going to hit within the next 3 or 4 chapters, the writer assures fans that they're going to be giving it their all to make sure that all of the elements are carefully considered. Now that we've come this far, facing the end of a long-running work takes real effort, so I'm pouring my soul into it, carefully considering the beginnings and endings of so many characters. I'm confronting it head-on, so much so that I'm exhausted, but whether I cry or laugh, the next volume is the last. It seems that fans, like it or not, really need to be ready for the grand finale. While Seraph of the End has been steadily releasing new chapters of the manga on a monthly basis with Shueisha's Jump Square since 2012, the franchise's other releases have been fairly dormant all this time. It had a notable anime release produced by Wit Studio and ran for a full 2-core first season with 24 episodes, but because it had caught up with the events of the manga at that time, there was really no rush to bring it back for another season. There's going to be plenty of material to mine for a future anime adaptation once the series ends in a few months. That would be crazy if they do something like a Demon Slayer type of deal with Seraph of the End, and like, it doesn't have to be Ufotable per se, it could be any studio, whatnot. Bring Seraph of the End back, reboot it, so to speak, and give it that crazy next level art and animation. I think that that would make it really go, because there's a whole new crop of anime and manga fans at this point, most of which has never, or some of which have never even seen or heard of Seraph of the End. This would be a good time to do that. I'm curious about the state of Jump Square though, because all of these magazines, you got to imagine, with, you know, these series coming to an end, it's going to affect them. You know what I'm saying? Jump Square, without Seraph of the End, that is one other major title, which, yeah, Seraph of the End may not be at the level of, like, you know, the My Heroes and Jujutsu Kaisens were recently or whatnot, but it's still a very notable title. It had a big anime adaptation. It had a lot of praise and a lot of acclaim. Yeah, this coming to an end makes you wonder the state of that magazine moving forward. Like, honestly, Shueisha really got to step their game up. I've been saying it for years, and I'm going to say it again. Shueisha, you got to step your game up. You got to get with the times. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, but it can be done. That's the thing. A lot of work needs to be done, but it can be done. Bring back some of the classics to bring back the older fan base. Make some new heat. Like, they're on the right track. The Kagurabachis, the Ichi the Witch, the Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi, believing in that despite, you know, whatever they're saying about sales, it's such a great move. I like that too. They're on the right track. They need to keep on going. And again, the rumors like the Bleach series coming back to Weekly Shonen Jump, that is a very strategic move. Honestly, if they brought Bleach back to Weekly Shonen Jump, let's just say it had a nice long run, maybe 5-6 months, and then decided to make it a monthly series and put it in Jump Square, that would be amazing. Something like that would be amazing, and what it would do for Jump Square. Not necessarily the biggest fan of Jump Square, but again, things like that is how you help out. Things like that is how you sustain things, and at the same time, Bleach is a series that it commands such respect and so much attention that you put that thing damn near anywhere. Point being is that these magazines need to get it together, and they're on the right track, but got to step it up a little more. One Piece is going to end someday, you know what I'm saying? And you keep on ending all of these titles. Maybe Seraph of the End, again, it's been going on for a really long time, so that's not necessarily per se like oh, you know, this one, why didn't this, like, it's been going on for a long time. These 3 authors probably are ready to put it to bed, so fair enough on that point. But I'm speaking now on the overall arcing structure of the industry, these magazines, all of these, like, what's going on here, dog? Like, where are we going in the future when, again, all of the vets are just one after another going, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of them are kind of looking like they're regretting it and returning. like just keeping it honest and authentic and real and genuine. Many of them are returning back with either the same series or trying something else. Like, look, the author of Gintama, he came back. You know what I'm saying? If the rumors are true about the new Bleach series, Kubo coming back. It's not necessarily that they need to be back, but the industry, like, yo, these authors damn near are being like heroes to this whole thing. Returning and whatnot, they're being heroes. We need this, you know what I'm saying? Something's got to give. Like, Black Clover just ended to a massive hit to the industry. We got to figure things out. But again, one more time, it can be done, and it will be done. It will be done. This is an industry that it can't fail. But yeah, if you've heard of Seraph of the End or you've seen Seraph of the End, how do you feel about this thing coming to an end? How do you feel about, damn, it going for that amount of time? Did you know that it had 3 authors on board on it, and that it was basically like Naruto and Sasuke but vampires? And your overall thoughts and expectations for the finale if you are caught up? I think that they need to remake the anime with today's art and animation techniques and ufotable it up, and I think that this could be a recipe for a very, very successful series, but only time will tell. Moving forward, My Hero Academia fans, we got some interesting news regarding the creator of My Hero Academia, Kohei Horikoshi, and the studio, the anime studio behind My Hero Academia, kind of already talking about potentially adapting whatever Horikoshi does next. I think that Studio Bones recognized that, bro, the amount of success that they've had, like, think about it, dog. The amount of success that they've had with My Hero Academia has spanned, what is it, a decade? The My Hero Academia anime started, what was it, 2016? Like, yo, it's been a hot minute and a half since the My Hero Academia anime began, and they've saw success so much so that it looks like they don't only believe in the My Hero Academia story, but they might just believe in, like, yo, Horikoshi gave us some really gourmet style incredibleness with the writing and the story that they're like, we might have to adapt that next too. You know what I'm saying? Let's read. Studio Bones president talks adapting My Hero Academia creators' upcoming horror story. Exclusive. My Hero Academia's anime recently came to a grand finale as Crunchyroll released a final anime entry focusing on Eri as she returned to UA Academy, with creator Kohei Horikoshi seemingly stepping away from Izuku Midoriya and his fellow superheroes permanently. It's not permanently. Stop. That's $1 trillion bag there. Relax. The manga artist is spreading his wings to venture into the horror world. And then recently, the people of comicbook.com that did this article had the chance to chat with the president of Studio Bones, Masahiko Minami, about potentially adapting his horror story to an anime, with the new special arriving later this month. Bones is already excited to check out Horikoshi's return to manga. At this year's Otakon, one of the largest anime conventions in North America, Masahiko Minami discussed the legacy of My Hero Academia and talked about Horikoshi's upcoming campfire tale. I was not aware that Horikoshi-sensei was making this short story horror. I'm learning of that here for the first time, Minami confessed during our discussion. I'm very interested and excited to see his creativity applied to his new work. Masahiko then explained that should the opportunity arise, Bones would love nothing more than to adapt the story of Don't Laugh, Shijima-San. Oh, so that's the English name of it. Don't Laugh. Interesting. If there is an opportunity, myself and Studio Bones would be very interested in bringing the anime to life. With the recent release of My Hero Academia I Am a Hero 2, Bones is seemingly done with the franchise, barring the confirmation of another feature-length film and or third season of My Hero Vigilantes. Since the production house has over a decade of experience in creating this universe, saying goodbye to the shonen franchise was no easy task. As Minami explained, it's been over 10 years since I met Horikoshi-sensei, and what really attracted me to this piece was the power and teamwork that was a part of the series. I was very happy we were able to adapt this series to the very end. Unfortunately, Minami did not confirm whether Bones will return to the superheroes shonen franchise in the future, though it is a definite example of never say never. If you're unfamiliar with the upcoming Don't Laugh, Shijima-San, the upcoming short story is set to land in the pages of the Weekly Shonen Jump August 10th, next week. Many details surrounding the one-shot have yet to be revealed outside of a single issue, though the story has been described as a terrifying boy meets girl horror story running for around 60 pages total. It might be difficult to make a full anime series focusing on this story for now, but this might just be enough for Bones to potentially make a feature-length film at some point in the future. Yo, you could do whatever, bro. Like, they literally back in the days made the, what was it, the History of Trunks OVA special. It was like 15 pages in Weekly Shonen Jump, a 15 page little quick one chapter thingy majig, and they turned that into a 40 something minute OVA. They could make a whole movie off a freaking page if they want to, one freaking panel if they want to. They can totally off of this one shot make a feature length film or an OVA, but again, this might just be a testing ground. Like, look at, for example, I keep going back to this Bleach story, but with Bleach, for example, how it's seemingly returning and possibly might even be rebooting from the one shot, depending on how they want to play this or whatnot. The same can be done. I mean, it was done with Black Clover, the creator of Black Clover. He did a one shot of Black Clover and then rebooted it for the, official serialized version. The same can be done. If people are really excited about this and they buy into it and everybody's hyped about it, they'll just reboot it and bring it back as a, weekly series. Although I don't know if Horikoshi could handle that, or be interested in handling every single week writing a horror story. That sounds like a tall order, but if anybody could do it, couldn't it be a guy that lasted that long in Weekly Shonen Jump writing a very intense story like My Hero Academia? I don't know. You let me know what you think. Do you want this story, if it's good, to get a film, or would you prefer it to get rebooted and, serialized as a weekly series and then get an adaptation? Let me know. Moving forward, quick story in the world of One Piece. Apparently, it was already now over 4 years ago that Eiichiro Oda shocked One Piece fans by saying the goal was to finish the manga within 3 years. During a 2022 interview celebrating One Piece's 25th anniversary, Oda revealed that the series had entered its final saga and said his current goal was to wrap up the story in about 3 years. And that was like maybe a week or two ago that at this point we had reached that particular point. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that's why, regardless whether we're talking about a manga author making that type of, timeline or whatnot, don't trust people giving you percentages in timeline. Like, if they give you like, yeah, it might happen, like, unless it's 1000% solidified, or like there's a contract, like an actual tangible contract in your hands, don't believe the hype, don't believe the BS, because Oda been saying that One Piece is going to end in 10 years. 10 years pass, I got another 3 in me, I got another 6 in me, I got another 7 in me. Like, Oda has been doing that notoriously. I'm not saying this from a place of malice or a bad place. Let's just be honest here that these authors, especially in particular, we've seen with Oda, but it's with other authors as well, they give you these timelines of when they think the series is going to end. We reach that timeline and usually it's never the case. So why even buy into we're about 60% of the way in, we're about 70%, and we get to that point and then we're still years into this thing and you're still like, well, we're 60%, we're 70%. Get the out of here with that, bro. Don't tell me no timelines about nothing. When the series ends, it ends. But, it's almost like giving hope, but it's false hope. If you're telling me that it's gonna, we're already over half the way there, we're 60%. Don't lie to me. Don't tell me sweet nothings in my ear if it's not genuine, if you're not sure, if you're not certain. Like, and again, it doesn't necessarily come from a bad place, I'm sure, but it's still nevertheless is very frustrating for the person that gets really excited. Like, yo, we're gonna get the climax, we're finally gonna see Luffy become Pirate King, he's gonna get the One Piece, you know what I'm saying? Luffy about to be lit. And then, we're a year removed, 2 years removed, 3 years removed, and you're still telling me 60-70%? Bro, if yo, don't do it. Yeah, it's that serious, bro. It really be. Let's go into the Bleach world now. Moving forward, the Bleach anime is underway with the 1,000-year blood war, and things is heating up. The latest episodes, things is getting a little bit cray. Let's read what's going on, because apparently something that fans been waiting to see for a very long time, has happened. Almost 22 years later, Bleach finally debuts the Bankai fans wanted to see most, and it's perfect. Bleach's anime is finally entering its final installment, part 4 of the 1,000-year Blood War arc, and as expected, it is bringing long-awaited elements of the series to a close, including finally showcasing a Bankai that remained hidden throughout the anime. Tite Kubo's manga received its anime adaptation in 2004 and went on to become one of the biggest anime of all time, forever earning its place as one of the big three. However, the anime never reached a proper conclusion, and then before adapting the manga's true finale, after years of fans losing hope, Bleach finally returned to adapt its final arc in a modern anime style, and it's been phenomenal. Now, after running for 3 seasons with Studio Pierrot, going even further by adding anime original scenes under Tite Kubo's direct involvement, the 1,000-year Blood War arc has become one of the anime's greatest comebacks. After 22 years, Bleach is finally bringing its story to a close and naturally resolving long-standing narrative threads along the way. In Bleach 1,000-year Blood War episode 42, the battle between Yoruichi Shiohin and Kisuke Urahara against Stern Ritter Askin Knock Levar finally sees the fan favorite Urahara unveil his Bankai, something fans have been waiting to see since the beginning of the series, and its ability perfectly complements everything this iconic character represents. For the past 2 episodes of this final installment, the fight against Askin has been the main focus, and it was evident that he would be the next major villain to fall. With only a handful of key battles remaining, Askin proved himself to be one of the arc's more formidable antagonists, successfully holding back special threats like Yoruichi and Urahara, with Askin continuously effortlessly overpowering them, it became clear that only a miracle or a major twist could bring him down. As it turns out, Bleach has been building toward the long-awaited moment of fan favorite Kisuke Urahara finally unveiling his Bankai, the scientist genius. Urahara reveals Kananbiraki Benihime Aratame, which manifests as a female figure with the ability to reconstruct and reshape everything within its reach. With this ability, Urahara perfectly embodies his personality as a scientific genius who always crafts a solution to every problem. He is even able to heal his own eyes, restore his vision, and restructure Asuka's body. Despite displaying overwhelming power, Urahara secures victory by allowing Grimjo to deliver the finishing blow, once again showcasing his cunning strategy and ability to plan several steps ahead. The same foresight is reflected in the final stage of this plan as he creates a means of escaping Asuka's suicidal attack. This Bankai is undoubtedly one of the most overpowered abilities in Bleach, making it unfortunate that fans never got to see it in action sooner. Given Urahara's fate, it also seems like that this will be one of its final appearances. Even so, this is undoubtedly one of the best reveals in the entire series, as it finally delivers something fans have been waiting decades to see. It could also stand as the biggest Bankai reveal in Bleach, unless the series also unveils Zaraki's Bankai. You sly dog, you. That remains to be seen, but for now, Urahara's Bankai reveal is undoubtedly one of the most anticipated moments in Bleach, finally being fulfilled. And yeah, his ability to reshape, wow. Yo, shout outs to Urahara, Kisuke. One time, throw it up for Kisuke Urahara getting the W against all foes. Stop asking questions, bro, because you're gonna get annihilated. Then, in the world of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Super Reboot raises major release schedule questions with new update. Dragon Ball Super is ready for its return later this year with a brand new reboot anime series taking on the Battle of Gods arc, and the new schedule update has sparked some major questions about its release schedule. Dragon Ball commemorated the 40th anniversary of Akira Toriyama's original manga with the confirmation that there are some cool new Dragon Ball Super projects now in the works. The first is going to be hitting our screens later this fall as it remakes the TV anime series and adapts the battle against Beerus once more. Dragon Ball Super Beerus is a new enhanced version of the original Dragon Ball Super TV anime series, offering a whole new take on Battle of Gods as it was originally seen. Previously confirming it would be making its debut this fall, the anime is now raising questions as new broadcast schedule updates in Japan will be taking up the franchise's usual Friday and Sunday time slots this October. So this new anime reboot just might end up airing on an entirely different day or time when it hits. New updates have revealed that Digimon will be airing classic episodes of the anime this summer as voted by fans ahead of a brand new anime making its debut next year. Notably, this re-airing of classic episodes will be taking place on Sunday mornings, which was the old time slot that the original Dragon Ball Super anime had during its own run. There's a chance that it could air where Dragon Ball Diamond did on Fridays, but it seems like that time slot might be taken by another show that has already confirmed its own October 9th release date too. These time slots don't necessarily mean that Dragon Ball Super Beerus won't air on a Friday or Sunday, but it's raising a lot more questions about its potential launch. It also yet to confirm an October release date for its new episodes as of this time, so there's still many questions left to be unanswered as we rapidly approach the fall 26 window in just a little under 2 months. If not mistaken, I want to say the new Dragon Ball Super episodes, was it Saturday nights that they would come out? Give me that. I'm gonna just be honest. Give me Dragon Ball Saturday nights. I'll be fine with that. I'll take I don't even really care for the most part outside of, like, yo, it would be cool to restore the feeling to a certain degree as best as you possibly can. And I say as best as you possibly can because back in those days was watching, Dragon Ball Super anime with the BM, single father now here, you know what I'm saying? So could use a lady right under my arm while I'm, watching the Dragon Ball Super episode. So you could restore the feeling the best you can. But yeah, like, put it out on Saturday nights. Like, who cares? Like, just give me the brand new Dragon Ball Super arc already, which we're a ways off from the granola stuff, but oh no, not granola, Moro. Yeah. Either way, there you go. There's a little bit of confusion right now as to when Dragon Ball Super anime episodes are going to air. Regardless of what, people are going to watch it, whether you put it out on a day that doesn't even exist. And last but not least, you motherfucker. Naruto top sales rankings for the first quarter sales by anime title disclosed by TV Tokyo. So essentially, we got an update on TV Tokyo's, franchise rankings or whatever. At 5, Black Clover still holding it down. Wait till that TV anime comes. I'm telling you, wait till that TV anime returns. Number 4, Pokemon. Of course, shout outs to Pokemon. Legendary, iconic. Number 3, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Always taking wins. And once again, number 1 and 2. Number 1, Naruto. Number 2, Boruto. It honestly feels like Naruto can't be stopped. And, you know, shout out to Boruto under the flagship and all of that good stuff. It feels like Naruto can't be stopped. And it just once again is reaffirming that, what are we waiting for? You know what I'm saying? I get it that they're letting the Boruto series have its run uninterrupted or whatever, but what are we waiting for a new Naruto anime? What are we waiting for a new Naruto manga? I'm sure Kishimoto is 1000% highly excited and can't wait to get back to creating something else for this franchise, because he knows, you know, anything, let's just say a new Naruto manga, that first chapter, the whole entire world is going to stop and pay attention. First episode, the whole entire world is going to stop, pay attention, and then scream their heads off in excitement. The world is waiting for Naruto's return. It's like, yo, I'm saying, Masashi Kishimoto, the proof is right there, bro. Naruto number 1, Boruto number 2. Like, everybody wants Naruto to come back, and this is based off of the work that he's done so long ago. This is based off of his good name. Kishimoto has a really good name out in these streets. Nobody can play with his name. If they try to play with his name, you get stats like this that prove like, yo, shut up. Shut up. Stop talking. Shut up. So yeah, Naruto once again just proving that it's still that dude. Naruto is still on top, and at the same time, the moment Naruto returns, it's just going to print money and the world will be better again. Masashi Kishimoto, the world, the anime and manga world is waiting for you to save it. We're waiting for that weekly Naruto news story. We're waiting for it. Get another artist if you have to, or bring Ikamoto along to do the art, but you are going to be the one truly writing it. We're waiting. I doubt they're going to have Ikamoto again. Like, more than likely, it'll be Kishimoto. And maybe he could bring, what was it, that dude Okubo? Like, maybe he'll do the art or something. Regardless of what, we're waiting. And I'm sure the higher-ups are waiting, too, because of that money. But that's all I have for this one. I'm ForneverWorld. As always, people, have an awesome day. Peace, and you guys just watched another episode of Forever New. Peace in. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, again, life is good when you can do whatever you want. Yo, feel me? We could start it off like this. I have a dream and I have a gift to turn my dreams to reality. When I'm in my dreams, I see you and me on a yacht somewhere, getting hot somewhere. Met me at the bottom, but we on the top somewhere. Such beautiful eyes, I'll give you props somewhere. You don't even understand what you do to me. When I'm all alone, all I think about is you and me. Truthfully, you're like a gift more than jewelry. I know you feel the same, girl, you ain't fooling me.